When this happens, is that important to you? Do the accolades and do the credit and do the charts matter to you?
No, I don't care for numbers.
You don't care for numbers?
No.
What do you...
The only reason why I care for numbers this time is because I wanted people who thinking about giving up. You know what I'm saying? People who it's kind of hard for. Only reason why I care for the numbers this time is to show those people that it's such thing as faith. Don't never let go. Always work. Don't never lack up on working, no matter how long it takes. I think that's the only reason why I care for numbers this time.
It's true. It's been a grind. I mean, you came on the scene mainstream 2013, but you were starting to do stuff around 2010. Now you're kind of becoming like an OG in the game already. What's that feel like to you as you've kind of moved around this career path and now having all these levels of success? Is this everything that you knew was going to happen once you started rapping?
Yeah, of course. I knew it. Yeah. I was always into fashion. I was always like popular. I was popular in school before rap. When I was just a regular kid, I was popular in school. It feels cool like to be able to. It feels cool to be able to think something and it manifest the exact way you think it. I always thought that I was gonna be an OG. I always thought that I was gonna be a big homie. I always thought that I was gonna put people on. I always thought these things, so it's like to see it manifesting and just coming true. It's just like that's the cool part of it.
And you know what's amazing too? Speaking of that, and your career, you've kind of taken it to another level now, being a mogul and on the business side, right? Like putting on artists and letting them get that exposure. Sometimes it's tough for a lot of artists to let other people shine, right? And you've had no problem doing that, even stepping back sometimes for Gunna, for Keed, and these people that are blowing up. What's it like now running a label that's successful at the same time your career is still at its height? How do you balance it? Is it tough to kind of go between those two different frames of thought?
It's actually tough to go through those two different types of frames. But I think I was like, as a kid, like I used to be, I always been humble, and I always been like, I panicked less. Like I ain't really too tough panic ever without my life. Even any situation I was in, I can be in a high speed chase with the police, and it's just like I'd be cool. And I end up getting away.
That sounds like your life. I mean, you seem to be somebody that really is true to yourself. You've never followed trends. You've always done what you wanted to do distinctly without following others. How important is that to youth and to kids out there to not try to be somebody else, but to really be your own individual?
It's very important because,
and it's tough sometimes because people hate on you and do different things, right? But you stood out, and look what happens then, right?
Yes. It's tough, because, what comes with, want to be like somebody is always tragic. You got to always keep that in mind, even if it's a good journey. It's going to be some type of tragic. So you always want to seek for your self-consciousness, seek for, self-love, so you can know how to embrace those things and hopefully find yourself. Tragic come behind want to be like.
Yeah. So much fun now, out now. Going to be the #1 album in the country. How long did it take you to work on to put this project out? I know you make music like it's nothing. How long did you really work and put this one together?
Maybe I did a few months because all the songs, they not like some of the songs from last year, some of the songs from the beginning of this year, some songs from last week, some songs I did 2 nights before I put it out. So I worked a minute on this one, but only because I wanted to put music out that you guys love, the people love, instead of putting out music that I love.
We love it. And last question, are you still having fun doing it? Is it work or are you still having fun?
It's so much fun.
Love it.
It's no work.
Thugger, thank you so much for rocking with us, taking the time to come up here. You got your fans you got to go see. We're going to let you go do the meet and greet with them, but it's a pleasure.
What's up, y'all? This be your boy JFK, and we in the Chop It Up Room pod by FPC 5150 ENT, and we about to get into this interview with Young Thugger. That's right. You could take me on to London. That's my boy right there. But yeah, man, Young Thugger, man, with his keys to success, we going to get into it. 1, manifesting. 2, faith. 3, keep it pushing. And 4, self-love. So we in the Chop It Up Room. Let's bust it down. First quarter, we're going to talk about manifesting. How important it is as an artist or anybody that's a creator to manifest the things that you want, even though you don't see it and you don't have it yet. You feel me? But having the confidence of knowing that your manifestation is going it's going to happen because you put actions behind your manifestation. Now, you could manifest all day, but if you ain't putting no muscle, no work, nothing behind it, then it's like it's no fuel behind your manifest, what you're trying to manifest. So think about that, you know what I'm saying? And y'all use that too, because that's one of the keys to his success. You know what I'm saying? And he talks about on his interview how manifesting, you know what I'm saying, really got him to where he at, and he knew that he was going to be there already. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows how your path is going to go because everybody try to follow different people's formulas in the music industry, but everybody got their own different route and their own different path. You just got to stick to it, manifest, and keep it going. You know what I mean? Keys to success, too, is faith. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know what I'm saying, Young Thugger really, you know what I'm saying, embraced that on the interview, saying that faith, having faith, you know what I'm saying, and letting other people know that, you know what I'm saying, having faith is a way for you to get to where you're going to be at, because it's like faith is like another way of saying like, damn, you putting all your trust into faith knowing that it's going to happen because you don't got the power to do so. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? When I chopped up the interview, I see a lot about Young Thugger being a lot religious and, you know what I'm saying, spiritual. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting out of this interview. You feel me? So number 3 is keep it pushing. That means keep pushing with your content, keep pushing with your music, keep pushing with your networking. Just keep pushing. You know what I mean? Don't stop. Don't get discouraged. You're going to run into haters. You're going to run into people that say no. Everybody get rejections. You know what I'm saying? Your first 15 minutes of fame might take you 2 years to get that. But you got to keep pushing. And you got to remember, man, don't work to look for the success. Just keep pushing and working, and success will come. And you'll be so caught up into your work that, you know what I'm saying, the success come, you give yourself a pat on the back and you keep it pushing. Because you got bigger goals and bigger fish to fry. So, you know what I'm saying, keep pushing is definitely one of his keys to success. And the last but not only, self-love. You got to love yourself, man. And some people be like, well, damn, you know what I'm saying, JFK, what you mean by love yourself? I'm going to break it down. Treat yourself right. You know what I mean? If you know whatever your favorite food is, treat yourself to that favorite food. Get you a haircut, wear some nice clothes. These are the things that you got to do for you if that's what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they mean by self-love. Recognize the things that you as yourself love, and, you know what I'm saying, spoil yourself. Love yourself, man. Recognize your flaws and embrace your flaws and your pros and your cons about who you are, you know what I mean? So, I could connect with Young Thugger on that, you feel me? Self-love, a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, we tend to run to make other people happy, and then we wonder why we don't get those blessings from ourselves because we ain't give us self-love. So you always got to remember that, man. Self-love. So we're going to end it up by saying Young Thugger with his keys to success is basically letting us know manifesting, faith, keep pushing, and self-love. I'm JFK, your host, and we exiting out the Chop It Up room, powered by FPC 5150 ENT. Appreciate everybody checking in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that like.